Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to do something really special. We're not just going to learn about a language, we're going to find out how to give it a permanent home in the digital world. Yeah, we're walking through a powerful act of cultural preservation, adding a single word to the online bilen dictionary. Okay, so here's the game plan. We'll start with the why, the mission behind it all. Then we'll check out the dictionary tool you'll be using. After that, we get hands-on with a step-by-step guide to adding a word. And that includes a quick look at the really cool bilen writing system. And to wrap it all up, we'll see how you can jump in and contribute.
All right, first things first. Before we get into the how, let's talk about the why. What's the mission here?
That's a huge question, right? And honestly, a big part of the answer is exactly what we're looking at today. For a language to really thrive, its community has to build these living, breathing digital resources. This dictionary, it's not just some list of words, it's a lifeline.
Okay, so let's check out the tool that actually makes this all possible.
And here it is. It all starts on this one simple page, this web form. This is your gateway. Every single new word, every little piece of cultural knowledge you add begins its journey right here. So when you look at this, don't just see a form, see an opportunity. Every one of those empty fields is a chance to make the bilen language stronger for generations to come. So let's break down exactly how to fill it out. All right, now for the fun part, the hands-on stuff. Let's get right into the step-by-step process of adding a new word. It's actually pretty straightforward, just 5 main steps. And to make it super clear, we're going to use the English word tree as our example for this walkthrough. Okay, so the first 3 steps are a breeze. You just type in your word, in our case tree, then you pick its language from the dropdown, which is English, and finally, you choose its part of speech. For tree, that's a noun. Simple as that. Okay, now we've hit the most important rule of all. This is key. To make sure this dictionary works for everyone, any bilen translation you add, doesn't matter if it's a definition or an example, it has to be written in 2 different scripts. The Latin transliteration we're all used to, and the traditional geese script. And this here is a perfect example of what I mean. For our word tree, you can see the bilen translation in both forms right in the definition field. You've got kana using the Latin alphabet, and then right next to it, the exact same word written in the geese script. It's brilliant because it makes the dictionary useful for absolutely everyone, no matter which writing system they know best. And this same rule, writing in both scripts, applies to the example sentence too. Now, this part is optional, but I gotta say, adding a full sentence is a huge help for anyone learning the language. It really shows how the word is used in real life. And yep, you guessed it, you'll write that out in both Latin and geese as well. So that leads to a pretty obvious question, right? If you're not a geese expert, how in the world do you find the right characters? Well, don't worry, the dictionary has you covered. The site itself actually gives you the key. You'll find these really detailed alphabet charts that are basically your guide to finding the exact right geese character for any sound you need in bilen. Now, what you're looking at isn't your typical ABC alphabet. It's something called a syllabary, and all that means is that each character here isn't just one letter. It represents a whole syllable, a consonant and a vowel sound combined. Let's make this super simple. See the row for the consonant L? Okay, if you want to make the sound le, you just follow that row across to the E vowel column. And boom, there's your character. Same for lu, you go to the U column, and for li, you go to the I column. See? Once you get the hang of the grid, it's actually a really logical system. And these charts have got everything. Seriously, they cover all the sound combinations in the entire language. So just think of them as your personal cheat sheet anytime you're adding a word or trying to write out a sentence. And that's basically it. You've got everything you need now. You know the mission, you've seen the tool, and you have the key to understanding the writing system. Seriously, never underestimate the power of adding just one word. Every single entry you make is a big deal. It's a meaningful act that helps build this incredible resource, making the bilen language stronger and more accessible for everyone, from native speakers to curious learners all around the world. And that's really what I want to leave you with. This isn't just some static database. It's a living, breathing project, and it's built by a community. The dictionary is ready, and it's waiting for your knowledge. So my only question for you is, what word will you add first?